welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the last video with John. So far, we've learned about the Own the Moment program, the key things you're going to learn, and you've already gotten some key practical tips you can already start using for your next pitch, thanks to John's insights on gender differences taken from brain science. In this last video, you're going to learn how you can take all those exclusive insights and apply them to your next pitch. In the last part of the Own the Moment program, we share how the 10-minute pitch works better for men. And then we actually take some practical key tips, those gender differences, and apply them to the pitch situation so that you can then use those tips straight away for every single pitch you do to male investors moving forward. Here are 3 key tips you can already use. Tip number 1, before the pitch, get your founder story right. Really think about it, why you chose to set up the company, why you chose the problem to solve and how you're going to solve it, and why that investor should choose you. Because investors give money to you, the founder, first and foremost, and you've got to convince them. So getting your founder story right is absolutely crucial. And the tips you learn on the program will really help you to get that story to be concise and clear, to get your points across in the best possible way. Tip number 2, during the pitch, don't worry if a male investor doesn't make eye contact with you. This is a key gender difference that John shares in our Own the Moment program. Men and women listen differently, and women, we like to make eye contact with each other when we're listening, whereas men don't need to make eye contact. Many women that I have interviewed about the pitch situation have told me how frustrated they got when they saw male investors looking up to the sky or looking at their notes, and they thought that they weren't listening. And that's why the information you're going to learn and the insights on this Own the Moment program, they'll help you to actually interpret those signs more effectively so you don't create your own bias and misunderstand what's actually happening. Tip number 3, what happens after the pitch? It's the perfect time for you to continue to build that relationship with the male investor. So you need to mirror his communication style. Keep him updated on what you're doing in your startup and on your funding journey. And use the key tips you learned during the program to adapt your communication messages to best get through to him. And hey, here's a free tip that I want to give you as a parting gift. Always remember to ask for feedback. And remember, men and women, we interpret that feedback differently. And you can use what you've learned on the course to make sure that you get the feedback and you're able to use it in the right way moving forward. Thanks for watching. John and I hope you've enjoyed learning from us in these first 3 videos and that you can now see what value you can get from joining us on the Own the Moment program. Are you ready to join us to get what you need to own the moment every time you pitch? If so, see you on the other side. Thanks for being with us.